So, mayong buntag sa tanan, no? Today is scheduled for our private conference for these 13 projects. This is for the batch 3, no?
Sir.
Batch 3 is scheduled for bidding is November 5. Today, before the bidding comes, we will have a pre-bid this morning. So to start with, no, may I request Ms. Maria Teresa Fernandez for the short prayer.
That's all right. Let's make the time for the Lord. God, we thank you for this good morning and thank you for this new day. Lord, we thank you for always giving us the opportunity to serve others. We thank you for your love, grace, and mercy. We pray that you will be with us today, guide us in everything that we do. We pray in humility and everything, Lord. We ask you to pray.
Amen. Again, good morning. Moving forward, may I request again Ms. Maria Fernandez for the synthesis of participants, including online or Zoom or batas ka record. So, I kindly proceed the presentation participants.
Good morning, everyone, for our attendance for today's pre-bid conference. Our pre-bid activity is conducted by our BAC Chairman, Engineer Ismael R. Alahid. We have members of the BAC, Ms. Sandra B. Torres, Engineer Ryan Cesar B. Fernandez, Engineer Ramiro Giovanni Tanar, and Engineer Michael J. Domingo. Technical Working Group, Engineer Janet D. Pilayo, Engineer Lizelda Constantino, Engineer Mario Cristili, and Engineer Mary John Posare. Secretariat, Engineer Robert Valles, Maria Teresa B. Fernandez, Ms. Mayra Lili Delgado, and Ms. Juliet M. Sakati. Our interested bidders, we have with us representatives from Green Builders and Enterprises, NDP Construction, and F1 Teaching Ventures. All Mr. Chairman, and we are.
We have serving the invitation for the observers.
We have sent the invitation, Mr. Chairman, but we are not able to attend.
Thank you, Day. So, once again, good morning. So, as I said, we have 13 projects to schedule for private conference today. So, for these 13 projects, we have one regular infra, VIP 10 projects, special road fund 1 project, then rule 8 1 project. So all in all, we have 13 projects to be scheduled for private conference today. So for the brief description of the project, no, may I request Engineer Ryan D. Fernandez to give us the details about these 13 projects.
Good morning, everyone, for the description of this 13 project. For project number 1, with the contract ID number 25KC0021, the contract name road widening along Sairi Highway, kilometer 1443 plus 053 to kilometer 1443 plus 160. To kilometer 1443 plus 940 to kilometer 1444 plus 010. Location, Manolo Portage, Bukidnon. Scope of work, road widening of concrete pavement. Work includes pavement shoulder, curb and gutter, line canal, solar street lights, slope protection works, and pavement markings. Source of funds under FY 2025 NEP, particular infra. Appropriation 16,396,000 pesos. PVC 16,068,080 pesos. Contract duration 156 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 25,000. For project number 2, with the contract ID number 25KC0022, contract name construction of road, location Barangay Poblacion Malimpog, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of concrete road, work includes pavement shoulder, line canal, slope protection works, and installation of RCPC. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP under CCSP-PIP. Profession 5 million pesos. EBC 4,050,000 pesos. Contract duration 39 calendar days, and the cost of bid documents 5,000. For project number 3 with the contact ID number 25KC0023, the contact name, installation/application of road safety facilities, pavement markings, road signs along Seri Highway, kilometer 1440 plus 00, kilometer 1444 plus 800, to kilometer 1447 plus 650, to kilometer 1454 000, and kilometer 1456 plus 800 to kilometer 1458 plus 200, then kilometer 1459 plus 00 to kilometer 1463 plus 000, kilometer 1463 plus 850 to 1466 plus 000, kilometer 1467 plus 200 to kilometer 1468 plus 000, to kilometer 1471 plus 000 to kilometer 1472 plus 000. Location Manolo Portage, Bukidnon. Scope of work, application of pavement markings, and installation of road signs. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP, the CCSP, the special road fund, appropriation 33,750,000 pesos. EBC for CW1 32,340,000 pesos. PW2 735,000 pesos, and the total EBC 33,075,000 pesos. Contract duration 62 calendar days, and the cost of bid documents 25,000. For project number 4, the contract ID number 25KC0024. Contract name, construction of access road leading to junction Manolo Portage, Sangkanan to Kalugmanan, Daylayan Road, connecting Mindanao International Container Terminal, Inilipan Coffee Processing Plant, and Pegasus, the CP Floriculture Company, Cut Flower Exporter, in support for transport and logistics. Location, Manolo Portage, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of concrete road. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP under CCSP. Let's roll it. Application 10 million pesos. EBC 9,800,000 pesos. Contract duration 67 calendar days, and the cost of bid document 10,000. For contract ID number 5 with 25KC0025. Contact name, construction of multipurpose building, SKLYDO Youth Hub and Reading Center. Location, Barangay Poblacion, Libuna, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of 7.5 by 6.5 meter two-story multipurpose building. Source of funds FY 2025 NEP, the CCSP-PIP. Appropriation 5 million. EBC 4,050,000 pesos. Contract duration 120 calendar days, and the cost of bid documents 5,000. For project number 6 with contact ID number 25KC0026. Contact name, construction of multipurpose building, admin building, location Barangay Santa Fe, Laguna, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of multipurpose building. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP versus CCSP-PIP. Appropriation 5 million pesos. ABC 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 120 calendar days, and the cost of document 5,000. For project number 7 with the contact ID number 25KC0027. The contract name, construction of multipurpose building, main building. Location, Barangay Pungol, Libuna, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of two-story multipurpose building. Source of funds FY 2025 NEP versus CCSP-PIP. Appropriation 5 million, EBC 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 120 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 5,000. For project number 8, with the contract ID number 25KC0028, contract name, construction of Barangay Road, location, Barangay Dahilayan, Manolo Portage, Bukidnon, scope of work, construction of concrete road works includes line canal and installation of cross drains. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP CSP-BAT. Appropriation 5 million, ABC 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 39 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 5,000. Project number 9 with the contract ID number 25KC0029. Contract name, construction of Barangay Road, location, Barangay Daminag, Manolo Portage, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of concrete road work includes line canal and coast drainage. Source of funds FY 2025 NEP. Appropriation 6 million, EBC 5,940,000 pesos. Contract duration 45 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 10,000. For project number 10 with the contract ID number 25KC0030, contract name, construction of Barangay Road, location, Barangay Lindaban, Manolo Portage, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of concrete road work includes line canal and coast drainage. Source of funds FY 2025 NEP. Appropriation 5 million, ABC 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 39 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 5,000. For project number 11 with the contract ID number 25KC0031, contract name, construction of Barangay Road, location, Barangay Kilio, Bipuna, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of concrete road work includes line canals, protection works, and lateral RCPC. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP. Appropriation 5 million, ABC 4,950,000 pesos. Contract duration 39 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 5,000. For project number 12, with the contract ID number 25KC0032, contract name, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, location, Barangay Mabunga, Baongon, Bukidnon. Scope of work, construction of multipurpose building. Source of funds FY 2025 NEP. Appropriation 6 million, EBC 5,940,000 pesos. Contract duration 120 calendar days and the cost of bid documents 10,000. And for the last project, project number 13, with the contract ID number 25KC0033, the contract name, construction, completion of multipurpose building covered court, location, Barangay Tangkulan, Manolo Portage. Scope of work, construction of multipurpose building. Work includes completion of bleachers with canopy and catch basins. Source of fund FY 2025 NEP. Appropriation 3 million, ABC 2,970,000 pesos. Contract duration 90 calendar days and the cost of the documents 5,000. So, Mr. Chairman.
So, thank you. For the one, schedule of site inspection.
The schedule of site inspection will be on October 30, 8:30 a.m. at this office as the meeting place.
So, the thing.
Yes, sir.
So, for the additional equipment, for those completing projects, we have DOET, the provision of joint seller for completing projects. So,
For
kanay ko na lang, ko na lang.
For DOET, sir, series 2016, the mandatory use of joint sealer equipment machine for sealing of joints on concrete pavement. This department order is applicable only for contracts involving construction, rehabilitation, improvement of roads with concrete pavements. The required minimum equipment shall be included in your technical document, at least one complete set of mechanized joint sealer equipment / machine. That's all, Mr.
Okay, thank you yan. For the requirements of bidding documents, the same documents, the procurement is scheduled. May request engineer Robert Invalius for YC procurement unit.
Okay, Mr. Chairman. One of the checklist of the technical and the financial documents. First, we will discuss the technical component envelope for the legal documents. The certificate of number of pages, both financial and the technical documents. Valid registration certificate, national membership, all pages, 3 pages are needed. Page is the certificate of registration with validity date and QR code. The last part is the annexation, the list of utility documents, the factor of the supplier. We have the following certificates, permits, clearances, take certificate, mayor's permit, tax clearance, audited financial statement, and pickup license. All these certificates, permits, and clearances must be all updated. None of those permits shall have an expired date, meaning any of those permits may expire automatic pending date. So please take note of these requirements kung subject for non-compliance kung expired on sa certificate or registration certificate from SEC, Department of Trade and Industry, Control, Proprietorship, Cooperative Development Authority, or Cooperative Equivalent Document. Mayors or permit should be the city or municipality of the village of respective bidders located. The tax clearance, final review and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR. Still under for the technical documents, we have the statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Any whether similar or not similar in nature, executed or the contract with. And the statement of bidder single largest completed contract is C. Similar to the contract to be bid. So statement of bidders is LCC. It will be supported by the certificate of acceptance for this particular single largest completed contract. That's certificate of acceptance. The Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or pickup license. So in case of a joint venture, special pickup license will be presented or attached to the original copy of the security in the form of security bond submit a certification from the official insurance commission. Original copy of the notarized bid securing declaration for bid securing declaration in the form. Yeah, how we submit. Initial form sa bid securing declaration, they notarized. And for the technical component envelope, for the technical still under the documents, we have the project requirements shall include organizational chart for the contract to be bid. The list of contractors, key personnel, project managers, project engineers, materials engineers, foreman, with their complete qualification. So take note of this. Project engineers and material engineers must be accredited by the department. List of contractors, major equipment units, which are owned, leased, or under purchase agreements, must be supported by proof of ownership, certification of availability of equipment from the lessor or vendor during the duration of the project's case of bid. So please take note of this for the length of tractor major equipment units. Supporting documents must be clear and readable. Because during this previous bid, na nag-submit na klaro ang proof of ownership, mga resibo or registration. Please make those necessary supporting documents readable and clear submission proof of ownership. Then original or duly signed omnibus form statement. So, it must be notarized. The form up to paragraph number 10, then signature of the bidder, authorized representative, then notarized. So additional requirements, we have the affidavit of site inspection must be notarized, then certificate of registration, AR form 2303. Then the annual income tax return, AR form 1701. By the way, complete on pages sa certificate of registration, kung alam mo complete number of pages, hindi siya magkulang. Then for the prospective bidder, we will be submitting only one set, the original and technical financial documents. One set lang sa technical or financial. Then all pages must have signature. Must be paginated, book bounded with tabbings, then size will be A4. Then the bid form, the bid price, font size number 12 up. Kapag siya sa in words and figures sa bid price. So the financial documents, prospective bidders audited financial statement, showing among other prospective bidders total and current assets, liabilities, stamp received by the BAR will be updated authorized with the preceding calendar year, which should be earlier, not earlier than 2 years against Mr. 2024 present na audited financial statement 2022. Effective leaders computation of the net financial contracting capacity with the NFCC. Then NFCC have consisting of 2 pages. Nagtasampol sa so the first page is the computation of NFCC. Then submitted name and signature of the authorized representative. Then the next page is the financial aspects. You have to supply the following data: the sample, the total assets, current assets, post complete na data. Then for the number of calendar years, 2022, 2023, 2024, then must be notarized. So NFCC application, then the financial aspects. The data ng financial aspects, dito na kuha niyo mga data dito sa inyong audited financial statement. So ito niyo i-fill up na po. Next. So plus the documents, full GP, notarized. For the financial components, financial component is below. The original or duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. Lagi po siya certificate of number of pages at itself. For the bid form, so katong ganina as mentioned, bid price, words and figures, receipt, total bid price. Yung gamito na font size number 12 para klaro bilhin yung bid. Then for the discounts, Discount must be imposed and discount code not unwritten. The next is the original of newly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities. Newly accomplished detailed estimate for including summary sheets indicating unit prices of construction materials rates. And cash flow by quarters. So for the discussion of the standardized process in the sale of bidding documents. So we have this standardized process for the prospective bidder. For this civil works projects, we have the checklist of requirements. First is the company ID or any government issued ID. Authorization letter, not the license officer in the CWA. We have the SPA. So ang mag-provide na is the bidder or contractor na wish to attend or purchase the bidding documents. Then the first step, so the respective bidder presents the required documents for the issuance of the approved request order of payment. Order of payment proceedings sa procurement unit, the issuance, then approval of order of payment. Then present ito mga required documents, the ID, the authorization letter or the SPA. Then the next is the after nag-approve order of payment, the client presents approved request order of payment to the accounting and cash unit. Proceeds accounting, then proceed then sa cash unit for the payment of the corresponding payment of the bidding documents. So this process will take more or less 13 to 15 minutes for each project. So much better the interested bidder must earlier secure the payment of this corresponding payments at bid blocks. We have the deadline set for this particular projects. We will be discussing later the deadline. This number 6. The form muna siya request of order payment. So dito ni siya paon sa procurement for the approval. Then kakuha na kung sa bidder ani is proceed dayon sa accounting cash unit the payment then balik na to sa procurement to present the official receipts. So we've been now discussing the three strikes policy. We have the department order number 28, the subject of the three strike policy in the procurement infrastructure, goods, and consulting services. So in order to establish a fair and transparent system for managing offenses committed by bidders, the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services through public bidding, our department hereby introduced an updated three strike policy. So updated na niya ang three strike policy in the department order. So we have to next slide. So classification of offenses that triggers the three strike policy and exception. So first is the withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of a non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. So nakapalit na ang bidder o nanay OR ang prospective bidder, then withdraw, submit siya letter of non-participation. So kanan siya maka-trigger ng three strike policy. Then number 2, submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the BAC. Number 3, most of the bidders dili sila makuha trigger of strike. Submission of patently insufficient bid. So during eligibility screening or shortlisting, so during eligibility screening, previous bidding na nag-submit o mga kaming effective na bidding documents or sample not readable, dili maklaro. So, dili siya subject for this type, maka-trigger this type. Then the next is during the evaluation. So dito, during the thorough evaluation by our technical working group, so dito po makita ang uban na offenses sa bidder. Then the third is during the post-qualification. So, take note of this. Then we have the enforcement and penalties. So if a bidder commits any of the three major offenses listed above 3 times within a year, starting from the date of approval. So, kanang 3 times, balik-balik lang yung offenses, murag yapon offense 3 times. So, kung ano siya offense type. Primero, we have the first warning. Next, murag yapon offense, the second warning. Anyway, ang bidder na makuha na sa this type will be informed to a show cause letter informing bidder, then the bidder has a chance to have a reply or kung siya kung iyang i-confirm with iyang kuhan sa iyang bid to a hearing, so we can request for a hearing. So, kung determine sa na without valid reasons kung iyang kuhan, hindi valid iyang i-present na argument sa iyang letter, subject itself to the imposition of the first warning. Anyway, naman mo i-create siya, tulong ka chance niyo. First warning, second, and third. So, balik-balik lang ang offenses, so subject for the this type policy. So, for those bidders, please be careful sa inyong documents na i-submit. Hindi lagi na thoroughly check for mag-submit. Especially sa inyong equipment. Proof of ownership. Hindi na dito katong department order i-post na ang bidder o right policy. So what's by the way, ang final decision ani sa strike is the central office or the procurement service. For the district offices or the hindi ko kami mag-report sa inyong sa inyong offenses. Ang mag-consolidate then is the procurement service for the corresponding position of the three-strike policy. So, as mentioned kanina na kung PE MAs must be accredited. So ang latest one is project engineers for the contractors. So we have the department order number 118 as basis for this. So we'll be requiring the project engineers for the expected bidder to have accredited na ang PE. So we have in the view of the full implementation on signing only the qualified and competent project engineers, the contractors and consultants for the development projects. So this order takes effect immediately, dated July 8. So I think we have the list of the newly accredited list of the project engineers and contractors na accredited na. So sample also. Please move PE or MA na naka-accredited na sa department. So we have the list, initial list. I think most of the contractors siguro mostly na may PE na accredited. So please attach the accredited PE sa inyong personage. Sinata sa procurement activities. So first activity is the issuance of the bidding documents. So start niya from October 9 up to November 5, the last day, and until 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we have the pre-bid conference today, October 22. And for the deadline of official receipts is on the last day, November 5, 2024, until 10 o'clock in the morning. Only ang resibo. Resibo ni siya sa inyong bid, for palit mo bids. So ang 10 o'clock na siya is resibo. Dili ang deadline sa magpalit pa. Ang expected na ang resibo submit until 10 o'clock in the morning only. And also for the electronic submission, so electronic submission, uploading of official receipt until 10 o'clock na gyapon. Have the email address connect with submission. So by the way, deadline sa dropping of bids is on November 5 until 12 noon only. So beyond 12 noon, kapalit na mo bid docs, kung mo OR, kung po siya, subject for the triggers of restrike. So, tama na 12 noon ang dropping. Then opening of bids in the afternoon of November 5 at 2 p.m. So, ang timangan important time is 10 o'clock sa official receipt, then dropping until 12 noon sa November 5. Please take note of this sa atong mga expected bidder. I think that's also for that.
So to continue, no, may I request General Secretary continue for the minimum materials testing equipment as per DO per 11 series of 2017.
Compliance with Department Order 11, using the form DPWH INM, piece of contractors major construction unit. It's a form where you will put the minimum requirement of legal equipment needed, which was on the sides of the category of the it's it's equipment should be such what we need a and the certificate of availability. And this minimum requirement is not for project based but service. And a reminder, the edge real engineer touch also the accreditation issued by the PRS and as well as the PRCID for all of the.
Thank you, Dai. So we proceed the open forum, no? So for further clarification or in addition to the explanation of Engineer Robert Balis, so we are very careful, sa implementation sa atong DO 28 series of 2024 kay they are nanay contractor nga ang nasampulan because of ilang gi-attach ng mga documents is inconsistent fit sa registration. So according to the checklist, ibasam to ganyan ni Robert kanina. So contractors nga gusto yun nga mo situate sa checklist in order to prevent the attachment of mga requirements sa bidding. So you can ask to back secretariat for further clarification. So We are now in the open forum, so any question or suggestion from our participants, from well builders and sa inyo?
Green.
Sumayin niyo. Tapos sa DO28, eh, most radio dito sa DO28 ang masakit. Eh, anay na sa makulan mo. Kami siya. Ha? Pero yung kuwan mo, kanang medyo amoy kuwan ka may doubts yun. Pwede man itong mag-secret at itong order to make clearer yun ba? Diba mo ito basic sa itong stress strike policy. So, in order additional suggestion regarding our pre-bid conference this morning. Engineer Quintana, but PWG.
No, Mr. Chair.
So sir, ano ko lang sir, reminding lang sa bidder na mag-submit lang yung dokuan ng documents na kanang wala effective baka nagbabasa siya. Very importante, mabasa kay tamang pag-evaluate o pag-screen. Pag permiro pa lang pagtanaw, di na mabasa. So, sabi pinasakuan,
Outright.
outright. Maski gamitan pa to lens, di siya mabasa ang kumpad. Halap kayo. So, subject sa squad, dili gina mo mong masala kay.
So, may tabuan na usa na kasipyat. Wa na. So, make it lang yun. Ha?
Then,
Sure.
Kung mga kuan, resibo daw sir sa proof of ownership, inalang patong dako, ano ba? Kung sa katong resibo, ayaw na to string. Kung sa gito ba? Final. Kauban kay ilang gigagmay, kung sa sige na mabasa.
Tayo ang masalog ka kumain ka.
Kana
So, ito, may ba? Reminding contractors lang. Kaya it is not easy for the TWG po na mo check ng mga double ng mga documents. So, ato, to make it transparent, so just attach the credible or legible transparent documents for easy to TWG to evaluate your bid documents. So, any issues or concerns, queries?
Mr. Chair, since I think there is no more issues and concern being raised, may I move for the adjournment of this provision.
So it was moved and during the day. So this pre-bid conference is our bidding conference is a pre-bid conference is adjourned.